everyone, welcome back to Leaf Blower Evolution again. This has been such a weird and fun game, and I'm really excited to play it a bit more. I got a lot of stuff while I was gone. Also a lot of vials. Hang on. What are these called? They're just science. Okay, I can get Strange Flask now, which was a thing that I know I needed. Okay. And Strange Flask I also needed for this one. I need a lot of it. So I should get that started now. That seems possibly important. So, that is exciting though. I'm excited to get more areas. I think that part is going to be very fun. Okay. Need to try and just get everything leveled up as much as I can, because these are definitely getting more expensive, but that's okay. Also, I'm going to play this for a while, and then I will be playing Stardew Valley in a little bit as well with my friend, so I'm going to be doing quite a bit of gaming stuff today, but hopefully everyone is excited and will stick around and hang out. I may actually stop this live stream and then start a separate one when we do that, because I want to be able to set it up the way that we have it when we do it together, which is slightly different than when I do streams by myself. So I'm excited though. Also, I had a lot of fun earlier watching a show with my friend, so that was pretty cool. So it's nice to just get to play a game and relax and have fun after that. Like, it was really fun. So it's not like, oh, I need a break, but it's like I've been watching something for so long, so now I get to actually like do stuff and not just sit and stare at the screen, which I am sitting and staring at the screen, but I'm not like only observing. I can actually do stuff. Also, I recently finished a really interesting book, and then I was reading a lot more today, so I read probably like 100 pages yesterday and today, like between yesterday and today, of one book, and then probably like 150 of another book, so that's been really, really fun. I will say there's like a couple perspectives in it that for most of the series, whenever it got to that perspective, I would kind of be like, okay, like, it's this, this perspective again, not quite as interesting. But I will say now those perspectives are starting to get, like, equally compelling. Which is exciting. This is the book I'm talking about. One of them. It's very good. Also, I have a fun bookmark, so it is leather, and it says enjoy the next chapter, and the back has little arrows on it. Very fun. I have a whole YouTube channel about books. So that should be an indicator about how much I love books. Okay. I want to look at this because I don't think shops marked with that dot will persist. I don't know where that dot would be. Those are leaves. I know I need to get this because I want the fancy leaves. Leaf storage? It's kind of interesting. Okay. I need to get a lot of these things. Try and get all of these while I'm waiting for the other things to accumulate a bit more. There's so many things to get more of. Exotic leaves. That's kind of cool. But I don't know if they can exist in this area. Or unless... Maybe they could? That's a different coin. Okay. There's so much more to this game than I initially thought there would be, and I love it. That's so much. Okay. I haven't even encountered cheese yet, which is a kind of strange sentence. But oh well. I should just turn on all of these because I have too many of the others and not enough of the ones that I need. So this should hopefully increase all of those more quickly, I hope. These really are not very much. Does this have that symbol next to it? It's really hard to tell. There's like 2 pluses next to certain things. But that doesn't look like the same symbol that was next to the other thing. Unless I'm totally blind about that. Because this looks like it's two little circles. Unless that's like over here? I mean, I know I do keep these, but... Huh. Okay, and then if I get 500 of those, I can get the other thing. Interesting. Also, a thing that I think is interesting that I noticed because I was looking at this game's achievements earlier is like there's a really, really steep drop off. Like the things that I've gotten so far, the most recent one I got, which was the like unlocking this thing, I think like 40-something% had that, but then to go to the next, like the next one in order of how commonly unlocked it is, it drops down to like 10%, and then everything else left is like 10% or lower has it. So I find that really interesting, because it's like, why is there such a steep drop off? Probably because it like maybe takes a lot longer to get, but it's just a weird thing that suddenly like 30%. There is a 30% gap. That's how that wording should have happened. I cannot speak English right now sometimes, but that's fine. Okay. I love all the tiny little leaf Roomba things drifting around everywhere. They're very cute. Also, how am I for the skull things? I feel like I should be... Not that many, okay. So many of these I've never even encountered, which is wild. There's so much left of this game, and like going into it I was kind of like, this is probably similar to like Bug or some of the other like quote idle games that I've played, but it's got so much lore and like questions to answer and stuff. The other thing is, I don't know if Bug is technically considered an idle game, because if I sit here and do this, I still keep getting leaves, which I think is what makes this one kind of idle. But then with Bug, you have to be actively clicking and or pressing specific keys to have anything happen. If you don't do anything, nothing happens. So does that make it not an idle game? Or is it still technically considered one just because of the type of game that it is? I'm not sure. hair keeps stabbing me in the eye because it's like this length now, so it's annoying. I need to go get it trimmed. I got this part trimmed not that long ago, and then now already it's it's bad again. I need to. I wish it grew slower sometimes, because at least the front part keeps getting in the way. Always so satisfying. Okay, I need a lot for that. I don't even know what unit that is yet. Clearly something I haven't found. We will see. I love all the music in this game. So many. Do I want to use this for that right now? No, I don't. Has this increased at all yet? No. This music is so fun. Okay. My hair keeps stabbing me. It's fine. I think it's also because I washed it earlier, so it's like really springy right now and keeps trying to stab me. It is totally fine. Are crashing around in the other room again. I heard a noise and I was like, is that Cosmos or is that them? Because, nah, he's asleep right here. Being very innocent. I don't know what earns that. If it's just like in general things going up, or if I have to get specific things going. Not sure. Okay. Such a surreal game, but I love it. I have a giant fan. None of these leaves stand a chance. I want to get one of these so bad, but I know I should be saving it for at least a little bit until I just want to get a couple of these. Because then I can get this, which seems odd, but also interesting. even with converting the green leaves into other things, the amount of them is still going up. And I'm trying to see if that's happening for everything else. I know with the little flask, whatever these are called, sciences, I don't know. They're changing all over the place because they're getting used up to make more of the other things. But of the leaves, I think the numbers are still going up even though they're being used, which is pretty exciting. Also, let me see what the printer thing is. I technically do have some printers, which is still very weird to me. Do those save when things get restarted? I do not remember. Oh well. Possibly. Cosmos is snoring. It's very cute. He's exhausted. He had a fun day today. Hi, welcome to the chat. Yeah, he got up, yelled at a lot of birds in the backyard, and went for a walk, and he yelled at more stuff outside, and then he got home, he had food, he flopped on the floor and chewed on his stick for a while, and then he went and sniffed at the room that the kittens are in for a little while, and then he yelled at more stuff in the backyard, out the window because he's not allowed out there unattended right now because the whole fence being broken situation. And then he also played with another couple toys, and then I was watching a show with my friend, and so he flopped on the floor while we were watching that, and then woke up for a bit, went and had dinner, came back, now he's flopping on the floor again while I'm playing this. So lots of just enjoying the very hard work that is being a dog. There weren't even people he had to scare away on our walk. He did yell at one car, but like there weren't that many other people out when we There was someone working on their lawn, or their, not necessarily lawn, but their like front yard, planting some stuff in like a little bark strip that they were putting at the base of their lawn, and it looks really good from what I saw across the street, but I don't think he even noticed that she was out there because he was just kind of too busy sniffing other grass and trees and stuff, but that was like the only person that was really out at that time. He had fun though. He usually does. He's fun. He's still tired. He's been getting to see more of my parents recently since the whole infection thing is getting better. And I don't think he has it anymore, so I don't think he's a risk to go see them. And he has really missed all of them for the last couple months that he was kind of quarantined over here with just me. And so he's always like super excited the last few times we've been there. He recognizes when we start turning onto like the last couple streets in their neighborhood, and then he gets so excited and like jumps up and looks out the window, and then as soon as we park he starts whining because he's so excited to get out and go see them. It's really sweet. Yeah, I agree. Aw. Yeah, he's very fun. And I'm excited for the kittens to get to meet him because Tayo at least really, really, really wants to go up and play with him and see him and stuff, and she doesn't seem scared of him at all. She just seems very curious. And then Suki is a little more hesitant about them. He's awake. Hi! Heard something in the backyard, I think. Or else it was the cats. But yeah, I think they'll get along. He gets along mostly well with my parents' cats. The thing is, he really wants to play with them, and neither of them want to play with him because they're older, fatter, and shyer than he is, and so... Hey, Cosmos! So, like, with that, they are kind of like, go away, stop bothering us. Unless you're gonna let us eat your food. But then he tries to eat their food, and it's a whole thing. But, I think it will be really, really fun for him if he does have someone who's willing to play with him. And I'm hoping that Tayo will do that, because she seems to really like to play. I got them this cool, like, they had one of the little, like, feather on a string things, and they destroyed the feathers so fast. So I got them, like, a sturdier thing, where it's like a coil of kind of, like, stiff ribbon, but it's, like, stretchy, so it's sturdy, but it's also, like, still very movable and flexible and stuff, and then there's a feather on the end, which I feel like won't be there for all that long with the way that they play with it, but she was really excited about that and played with that a lot, so I'm hoping that they will enjoy playing together. And Cosmos is he's never been, like, aggressive or threatening with any other, of the pets that he's interacted with. And he doesn't really seem that, territorial necessarily about the cats being in there. He's kind of just like, what is in there? They keep making noise. They keep crashing things around. What the heck? When can I see that? Whatever is in there. So I'm hoping that in the next few weeks they'll be able to get to officially be sort of introduced, which I think will be really fun and hopefully goes really well. I'll probably introduce one kitten to him at a time just so that I can make sure that everything's okay, or else maybe have a second person to help with it if I'm gonna do all of them at once, because I don't want any of them to get overwhelmed and have to run away or like not be comfortable and need to leave, because I want to kind of do it at their pace of what they're comfortable with. I don't know what this is that is apparently weird. Okay. I don't know how all of these are at one. Anyway, but yes, the whole kitten situation is a lot of work. Also now I have to clean in there more than I normally do because they're in the bathroom and I had, that's like the main hallway bathroom where they are right now, and so I had, like extra toilet paper on a shelf, like up above where I thought they could reach, because I took it off the actual like holder because I was like, they're gonna destroy this and make a huge mess, which they did once. And so then I moved it and I took it off and then put it up there, and then like yesterday I was doing something and I heard like a crash and like some thudding. Not like they had broken anything necessarily, but like one of them had jumped off of a high place, and I was like, okay. And then I went, when I had a chance, and saw like in the hallway under the door there were just little scraps of toilet paper everywhere, and then I opened the door and there were two absolutely shredded to bits little rolls, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll deal with this in a second. But I had some other stuff that I was in the middle of at the time, so I couldn't deal with it. And then today when I wanted to take care of them, I had to like pick shreds of it out of their water bowls and everything, and just, it was a mess. And so now, because of that, like the water kind of wicked through the paper onto the floor and got some of their other stuff all soggy and just kind of a mess. So I need to like go in and deep clean again, because I've been trying to keep things like somewhat tidy, but it's chaotic. excited to hopefully have them able to be out in the main house, though. I still have a few things that I need to make sure are gonna be safe for them. Not that anything is, like, unsafe necessarily, but just, like, I know not to underestimate their ability to get onto things and throw things all over and destroy things. So there's certain things where it's like, I need to get that really out of their reach and, like, secured more for the thing's safety than theirs, because a lot of it is like plants that they're gonna try and pull off the shelf or rip apart or something. And I do have a catnip plant inside too, which I might try to transplant and put outside actually, because I think it's starting to get root bound anyway. And then that way they can have that outside and not get into it entirely. But yeah, they're being pretty good, even though they had to go to the vet. They were pretty okay about it for the most part. One of them's just shy all the time, but other than that, like, it was pretty good. And the vet said they look better. Pretty good, at least. I still have to get the results of the lab back, but I'm excited for it to be over. It's been so much of a mess. And expensive too. Vet bills are... There's new lore. Because I got the strange thing now. Okay, strange science. I've placed the glowing mote in one of the cabinets. I can still feel it pulling me, but I know that it will only delay my experiments. The storm of science continues, but it feels wrong now. Maybe not wrong, just not new. Is that supposed to be just new or just not new? I don't know. My experiments require more and more leaves. The conversion process distilling a seemingly infinite supply of findings infinite supply of leaves in order to into mere drops where I require a flood, no an ocean. My mind thirsts for revelation, but all my findings slowly decrease to nothing. There must be more that I'm missing. From the back of my room, I hear a twisting doorknob, and then the faint creak of hinges. I turn to see an open door, plain and unassuming though the door, through the door, seeps a darkness kept at bay by the flickering light. As I stand in the doorway, I know that my quest for knowledge is only just beginning. I step through the door and hear it shut behind me. Okay. That font is so hard to read, and I don't know why. Okay, how much is this gonna be now? sometimes when they get used up like that, I have to just keep clicking until something works. Is this giving me anything more than one? No. Okay. Kind of what I expected. That is a lot more, but then a lot more for that. So that's pretty good. This is going up, but that's also going up. Okay. Interesting. I wish it was making it more efficient. And I don't know how much, like, the offset is of how much it's going up for one comparatively to the other. But it's interesting. I mean, I did it already, but I think it is, because I think it's saying, like, it can make more at a time, which is good. But it would be nice if it, like, this is the one that I think is, like, more output comparatively to the input part of that. So that's also important. And this is saying converters in general. So does that mean it's like not specific to this thing that it's making? Or is it specific? I'm not sure. Okay. So close to 100 on that. It's very exciting. Okay. This song reminds me of Stardew Valley. A little bit. I'm also very close to getting this So exciting. There we go, compressor. Okay. Interesting. Whoa. This is huge compared to me. I'm not even aiming it at the leaves. I'm just like whacking leaves away from all sides of it, really? But okay. These have the 2 pluses, but that's not the same as the little circles. I'm so confused which one is. Yay, 100 out of 100. I'm so confused by that. Like, do I actually. I don't know what I just got here. This one. I don't know what the upgrade things are to that, is the thing. Like, what does it mean by that out of whatever it is? Okay. which is really exciting. So close to being able to get this next area, which I'm excited about. Ooh. The abyss. Some leaf blowers were never seen again after descending into the abyss. I'm going to descend into the abyss. So it's only these. And everything else. Well, so it's these and that one I don't have yet. Which is... I mean, I guess actually that's not that expensive with the rate of what's happening here. I'll read this. Okay. Okay. The abyss. My footsteps echo through the vast openness surrounding me, my feet gliding along an invisible floor in a room of undeterminable size. Around me fall ordinary leaves, gathering in soft green piles. I reach down and pull out something strange, something different. It's a leaf, that much is sure, but it feels unplaceable, like it exudes a force that I can't comprehend. I let the leaf fall from my hand and begin to clear the piles, pushing them. This font is really hard for me to read, I don't know why. Pushing them into a fading nothingness on the outskirts of this curious place. I should actually be doing that. As I continue, I gaze around, finding nothing but leaves and my own thoughts. Why am I here? What is there to learn in the deepest corners of my own psyche? What knowledge could possibly grow in nothingness? As if to answer my question, my foot connects with something small along the ground. I shift my eyes to see a pebble, light green. As I pick it up, I find that it's actually a seed. A strange seed, for sure. A seed I had never seen the likeness of before, but a seed nonetheless. I turn to the door to my room, ready to dissect the specimen in my palm to find its inner workings, yet my feet don't move. The thought of desecrating this seed, it sends a wave of disgust through my body. I turn away from the door instead and drop to one knee. I push my hands into the invisible floor, disappearing as if they were swallowed by the earth, and create a small pit. I let the seed roll from my palm and land in the hole, then push the dirt over it, wiping it from view. I stand and wipe the specks of nothingness from my palms, nothing to show from my act except a sense of good. Maybe it's just good karma, I think to myself. Very odd. Like, interesting, but odd. I feel like my character is slightly unhinged. Okay. Want to save up for the new kind of leaf. maybe I should actually go back to this one until I can get the other kind of leaf, so that I can just get enough of all the rest to keep sustaining my research. Suspicious research. Okay. 88k. And then the next one after this is all from these, which I still have only one. Which seems a little... I need more than that to get to 1 million versus I just have one right now. Seems a little imbalanced. Very curious about this new type of leaf that I'm gonna get soon. What is it called? Exotic leaves. Okay. Is that all one kind of leaf, or is it that they are exotic of different kinds? I'm not sure. Everything else has just been like one kind. But still, interesting. So close. Only 3,000 away. Teleport here so I can get ready to get them. I like that there's no price for teleporting and you can switch between places as much as you want. Okay, I'm excited to see. Yes. There we go. Can I not pick these up as much? That's interesting. Farming certificate. Okay. I can increase these things. Perfect. These are already so... I'm getting so many. How do you use? They're so much heavier. It's so weird. Wait. Hang on. Does hands actually work better on these things? Not that much, I think. I think it's kind of the same, but that is weird. weird. I wonder if there's like a specific one that's specially designed for them. Because this is so weird. Also, there's a watering can. Wait. Leaf seeds. Okay. Don't know what that does. There's so many types of leaves. This is so exciting, though. So many things. Also, the celestial leaves can't be blown away. They have to be earned. What was the description for this kind of leaf? Trees can drop them in certain areas. It says nothing about whether they can be moved or not. Okay. Achievements. Leaves. Got it. Already getting so many of them. So surreal. I love it though. How do you earn them? That's my question. I'm very curious about that. Also, now that I have those, does this... Ah, okay, it's going up now. Good, I was wondering about that. I'm really curious what it means by the other type of leaf has to be earned. Earned by what? Or from what? Interesting. Okay. Farming. This is so surreal, but I love it. Okay. I just realized what time it is, and as fun as this is, I think I should probably end this stream right now so that I can get a couple things done and then get ready for my next stream with my friend in like half an hour-ish probably. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me and watching, and I hope you liked it. I will be streaming again shortly, so if you want to come back for that, I will be doing that, and it should be pretty fun. But I'm gonna leave this here for now. These leaves are so slow, but it's really fun to chase them. But yes, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will hopefully see you very soon, but if not, I hope you all have a good day or night wherever you are,